Look, guys, we have a capitalistic system. We all know this, right? Everything's about money. Instead of calling it the United States of America, it should be called the United Corporations of America. Because everything's about money. Everything is about making sure the donors put the money in the bank, Johnson. Even for a former president, it's still about money. Obama recently started a Spotify show. I don't know if I'm ready for this, man. Like, I was used to when our corrupt politicians, when they retire, but they're supposed to just go and just go. How often do we have to put up with George W. Bush? Like, we survived 8 years of Obama, and now it just goes away, right? Wrong. He's got a podcast with Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, and they're going to talk about stuff. Because they need a voice. Because evidently, somehow, Obama's thoughts were stifled as president. Yeah, he didn't really have a platform to discuss his ideas. The man was holding him down. Yeah, he couldn't speak truth to power, when he was president. Somehow he was unable to, really speak his mind. But now, now you can tell it like it's his ideas. Like it's his ideas. He even used the word shit on this podcast. I shit you not, Johnson. That's not news in itself for me. I wouldn't really comment on that shit if that's all it was. It's just, here goes the article. Obama says white resentment made reparations a non-starter during his presidency. Yeah. See, Barack Obama's read the room and he realizes, hey, Michelle, it's a lot of blacks. A lot of blacks are looking for reparations. Seems like maybe we should lean into this thing. Maybe if I lean into it a little bit. Hey, Sasha, you heard of ADOS? ADOS, not adios. ADOS, come on in. ADOS, maybe we should talk about ADOS. Dad, I really don't know what we should talk about. Don't embarrass me, Dad. You got any more papers? Former President Barack Obama said he supported reparations for African Americans, but decided the issue was a non-starter during his administration because of white resistance. He said reparations were justified, that there's not much question that the wealth of this country, the power of this country, was built in significant part, not exclusively, of course not exclusively, maybe not even the majority. But a large portion of it was built on the backs of slaves. He said not even the majority, Johnson. Slave labor was everything to this country. Indigenous land and slave labor was everything to this country. So you took the land by genociding the indigenous people, and then you took another indigenous people from another land and used them to work this land. For free, Johnson. The former president said even after slavery was abolished, the systemic oppression and discrimination of black Americans continued under Jim Crow. Despite that, Obama said he came to the conclusion that a push for reparations would go nowhere. And what I saw during my presidency was the politics of white resistance and resentment, the talk of welfare queens and the talk of undeserving poor and the backlash against affirmative action. All that made the prospect of actually proposing any kind of coherent, meaningful reparations program struck me as politically not only a non-starter, but potentially counterproductive. Here we go, guys. So what Obama wants you to believe is that he couldn't do it because white people. Yeah, he couldn't, it was a non-starter because white folks. That's the problem. We just need to get rid of all the whites. Yeah, just all the white people stopped him from doing the right thing. Johnson, he didn't even try to do the right thing. So let me get this right. You're the first black president. Stop, Adolf, stop. It's not, well, Tim, he's not really black. He's just half black. His mom is white and his dad is from Africa. Stop. People just look at you. They don't go, what's your DNA resume? They just look at you. So let's just use the looks. Let's just use how people look, okay? But technically, I know, I heard you. But what Obama's saying is that he wouldn't do the right thing because it was unpopular. He would not push for the right thing because it was unpopular with white folks. But the Democratic Party can't win without black votes. So we find ourselves in a quandary, and he made a decision. He said, well, we'll probably still win because for some strange reason, even though it's the right thing for black folks to get reparations, it's okay if they don't get it, or even if I don't even force the issue, because white people don't want to give it to them. So we're just going to go with the white people because it's more white people, so we'll just go with them. And so what he's saying is he was never interested in fighting for what needs to be fought for if he had to take a political hit. Excuse me, guys, but the fact that you are a black president, you're already taking a political hit. You were taking political hits the entire time. At least then you could have been hit by something or hit for something to put you on the right side of history instead of drone attacks, kids in cages, the surveillance state, nuclear proliferation, a host of other issues that you are really on the hook for. For the life of me, man, I don't understand how people can get this guy a pass on this. If you are the most powerful person in the room and you don't push for what's right and you say you don't do it because you don't have the power to do it, if it's not you, then who would have the power to do it? Mr. President Obama, who would have the power to do it if it's not you? And see, we got to listen to long, drawn-out speeches we had to hear from from Michelle Obama about, well, people are just people. People are just people, and changes need to happen. And if we would all just work together and stop pointing fingers at one another, these long, drawn-out speeches. Meanwhile, when it's your husband and you who can do things on a level that average Americans can't do, you have a bunch of excuses. See, there's a lot of excuses when it's up to them, when they can do the thing that pushes the ball further down. I'm not saying they would have got reparations done. I'm not saying that. I'm not even holding them to that standard. What I'm saying is the closest we could have got to it could have been under him, and it should have been. It should have been under him. It makes only perfect sense that it would, but it didn't. And that makes perfect sense as well. Because if you don't want black people to succeed, the best way to make sure of that is to put a black person in charge. They provide the cover, the plausible deniability, and the distraction in order to keep all forces at bay and enable the country to continue, and for the powers that be, to continue to not do what's right for black folks. That's the game. That's the game they've been playing since day one, and they will continue to play this game. Unfortunately, guys, the best chance we had of getting this done, and people don't want to hear it, was Trump. Trump was the best opportunity of getting this done, and that was still a shot in hell. That was still trying to get ice water in a firestorm. That's still, I'm not saying that's likely at all, but at least Donald Trump was the actual rebel who did not give a shit. Okay? At least that was his demeanor. Okay? That was the facade. Obama, this is the right thing to do, just won't do it. Can't expect me to do things I'm not, it's not going to be successful. It's not going to help my legacy. It's all about my legacy. My legacy don't look good. Don't look good if a bunch of white people don't like me. Can't go make the money on Spotify if I piss off the whites. So, hey, put your pants up, Pookie. Put your pants up. Hey, I'm a millionaire. Hey, I made money. Hey, here's a consolation prize. I'm rich. No, you didn't get shit, but I did. So live through me, Live through me. Live through me and Michelle. Feel good about us. Look at us. Look at your refrigerator and go, oh shit, there's nothing in there. But then look at us and go, wow, there's food over there. At least they got food. Hey, come on now. At least Obama and them are doing well. Hey, everybody's not downtrodden. I feel better. Hey, I don't have health insurance, but Obama does, so that's good. We still had that black president. When you die, you can know, hey, at least the president was black that time. Remember that time? People's president was black president. Yeah, so, hey, put your pants up, Pookie. Feel better. Feel better about it, Pookie. It's okay. Me and Michelle doing all right. Got Netflix deals. Got Spotify deals. Got a big house build. Keeping it real. Got all that skill. All right. You don't know where your next meal's coming from, it's okay. Obama out. It is what it is. There were some of us who were critical of Obama while Obama was in office. There were those who were kissing his ass, his white ass. That's what they were doing, Johnson. Now, some of you are new. Some of you are new. You don't know that. There are people right now. They do this, they just keep getting new people. For some reason, the algorithm treats them really nice. Because they just keep getting new people. Old people that realize they're grifters and liars and ass kissers, they leave, and then somehow new people keep coming into the fold. See, there were people right there that are very popular who a couple years ago were kissing Obama's ass, weren't like this, weren't calling Obama out like I am right now. They weren't doing it. And now they're selling themselves as revolutionaries, tough talkers. They never go against the Democratic establishment. Not really. Because that's where they feed at. And you keep falling for it, you continue to fall for it. The lies. And you won't go back in their catalog and find out, hey, they were garbage. Hey, they let Obama do this. They didn't talk about the 7 wars. They didn't talk about this. No, they didn't. And you award them now because they say something sort of kind of progressive. At last count, Spotify was worth $50 billion, gobbling up podcasts and cutting deals to the tune of $500 million, including partnerships with Kim Kardashian, Joe Rogan, Warner Brothers, and of course the Obama's production company, including Michelle Obama's, whose deal preceded Barack's. Is anybody out there dumb enough to think this ain't about money? I got a bridge to sell you. Hell, I don't even need a bridge. Let's just say I got a planet I found that I'm going to sell you. Because you believe anything, Johnson. You're worse than the McDonald's brothers. The Golden Arches.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.